Okay, Aries. So your current desires for the month of July, we actually have the Nine of Swords. And just so you know, this tarot deck does not have any reversals. So that's why I turned them all upright. So everything is in the upright position. So as far as what you're currently desiring, what I feel like is that some of you Aries have just had enough. I feel that some of you have had enough of whatever you've been going through. Some of you, because this card represents suffering, inner suffering. And I feel that if some of you have not been in a good situation, if there's been a quarrel, if there's been unhappiness, if there has been hostility between you and another person, another business, I feel that you're over this. You're over feeling belittled. You're over feeling stressed out. You're done with the fighting. You're done feeling weak, basically. So I feel like for this month that many Aries are feeling quite fiery and feeling quite strong, or desiring to be strong and to display their leadership and their inner strength and knowing, and to not put up with any BS anymore. I feel that this month your desire is to demonstrate very strong willpower. And so that could be in many areas of life. It could relate to work. It could relate to relationships. But I feel that Aries is not going to be belittled this month. And their desire is to be strong, to be who they're supposed to be, the leader, independent, courageous, bold, daring. You're not going to put up with any crap from anyone. So some of you are coming out of, with the Nine of Swords, we have some mental anguish. We have some thought processes that have been self-defeating. And I feel that you are aware of this, and your desire is to basically overcome anything that has been limiting you, anything that has been holding back who you truly are intended to be. And that negative emotions you're over it. You're overthinking negative. You're over being doubtful of yourself. You're over putting yourself down. And you're not going to give in to that anymore. Your desire is to not listen to that negativity or doubt or fear any longer. And even though you could have been experiencing, kind of your own inner dialogue, because with the Nine of Swords here, it really is about that inner voice saying, no, you can't do it. You're not good enough. It's not going to work out. Maybe some of you have been experiencing that in regards to your dreams or your aspirations. And I feel that many of you are done. Your desire is to just really overcome that voice, really to overcome those doubts and that negativity, whether that's coming from you or from any outside source. And I feel that this month there's a fire in your belly to be who you're supposed to be, and you're going to go for it. You're not going to hold back. So as far as what you're identifying with, or even you're currently valuing, we also have the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords represents a struggle. So this kind of talks about where you're also at and why you're wanting to change the situation. For some of you, you have been in this place of conflict. And this could be with yourself. It could be with a business, in work. It could be in a relationship. But what some of you are identifying with is this internal battle. And that kind of resonates with just this voice in your head, where conflicts and just a need for an alliance and a need to team up. I feel that you're strong, Aries, this month, but you're also aware that you need to cooperate with others. That some of you might be battling a common enemy. That some of you are looking for other people that are going to join in your fight or join in your passions. And you're looking for others that are going to support what you are focused on, what you are doing. So I definitely feel that this month there is a warrior-like spirit. And if there has been potential conflict, because this can relate to conflict, first of all, you're not going to listen to any negativity anymore. You're not going to do it. You are about forming an alliance if necessary to achieve your goals and your dreams. Some of you might be feeling stuck or indecisive between two situations. Whenever you have a two, and this card is kind of about duality. It's kind of about you want to do something, but there's also this other side that wants to hold you back. So some of you are identifying with that, where a part of you really desires to move forward with something or some person or some dream or goal, but you still feel kind of that inner voice or that struggle to be pulled back to the old ways. So there could be some questioning of which way do I go? Where do I go from here? And because this is a two and it's also a wand or a rod, I feel that you're going to start looking for a new approach this month. If you've been stuck, if you have been kind of struggling between what decision to do, you're going to start thinking about a creative new way to solve your problem. So what you're currently desiring is to come from a place of empowerment, Aries. You no longer want to listen to the doubt, to the negativity, and you might have had some potential conflict in your life towards manifesting and creating your goals and dreams. And so some of you have been torn on which way to go. But I feel that you're at this place where you're done listening to doubt and negativity, and you're ready to form an alliance if necessary. You're ready to find people that resonate with your passions and your dreams and your goals. And you're going to start being more creative this month. You're going to start looking for new ways, new approaches to achieve the goals that you desire. So the struggle or the illusion this month is a Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords represents being careful and being prudent. So what this is saying is that you have to be cautious this month, Aries, that even though part of you wants to just rush in where angels fear to tread, there's still a need to be cautious. There's still a need to be discerning, to slow down, to think things through. I feel that because you have this new sense of empowerment, you have this, you're enough is enough. You're tired of this place of not feeling empowered. And you're kind of ready. You're ready to just, get it over quickly. You want to just, if there's a decision that needs to be made, you want to just make that decision. But I feel that the battle or the challenge is going to be to do it in a very thoughtful way and to still be cautious, to really think things through. I feel that good things and new opportunities are going to be coming for you this month. The Six of Swords can represent new events, but it also encourages you to not take anything unnecessary. So any risk that you don't find is necessary, I would be careful about, and still really think things through logically. I feel that you are going to be moving into calmer times, but the battle is going to be not to rush it, to trust the process, to trust that you don't have to make things happen super quickly, that you can be cautious, that things are moving forward for you. If things have been difficult, and for some of you, I definitely do feel like there's been some conflict, there's been some inner struggle. The Six of Swords does show that smoother times are coming ahead, but it's saying that be patient with that process, that Rome wasn't built in a day. Positive things will start manifesting for you, Aries. And you definitely want to be on the lookout for that. But I do feel like a lot of you are working through some issues. You're working through some of your internal demons, quote unquote. Some of you are dealing with conflict in other relationships or just struggles in life. Like I said, it could be work or business or family. And some of you are torn between two choices, two decisions in what direction to go. And so, I've gotten this message several months for Aries, is that patience is the key here. And I know that that's the challenge. It's kind of opposite of the nature of Aries that wants to move forward and move forward quickly. But I feel that whatever issues you're dealing with, Aries, you have to be more methodical. You have to be more prudent with those choices in order to manifest the goals that you want, so as not to make the wrong choice. And not that you can't, you know, learn from everything that you do, but you don't want to stay in a negative place any longer. And so I feel that, you know, being more cautious and really listening to your intuition and taking a step back and thinking things through is going to be beneficial for you. So, and this kind of resonates with, you know, the actions for you to take. The actions for you to take, we actually have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands represents a setback. So this is a time, Aries, that you need courage and determination. So whatever actions you take this month, you must learn that the importance is to wait, to be patient, and to reflect. Small setbacks can obstruct your projects. You might feel as if your energy has been spent and that you have just traveled such a long road. Some of you might feel tired. It may feel like success is far away, but it's actually really close to you, Aries. And the actions that you should be taking this month are to have your inner strength, use your resources, use everything that you have to further your goals and dreams. This is not a time to give up. This is not a time to throw in the towel. This is about persevering and making a final push towards whatever you've been working on. So there's definitely been some valuable lessons. I feel that you have been enlightened about your mind and how you're thinking about yourself, how you're thinking about others. You're seeing things more clearly, Aries, as far as when people talk to you, when people speak to you, you're seeing through it. You're seeing through the BS. And some of you, you know, you have such big hearts, and so you want to believe the best in everyone. But some of you are really starting to see that you're not going to be put down any longer. You're not going to let someone snuff out your fire or your passion. I really feel like you're claiming, or you're desiring to claim, your own inner strength and leadership and courage. And, you know, some of you are having to fight. You're having to fight this, whatever this is, whether this is your own thought processes, whatever negativity is still kind of lurking around you or following you, you are having to fight this month to achieve your goals. And progress is definitely being made. I mean, there are going to be new opportunities, but because you've been entangled in whatever these issues have been, Aries, because it's going to be different for everybody, the wisdom is to be cautious with new opportunities, because you want to make sure that you're doing it from a place that is going to be helpful to your goals, instead of just rushing into something because it seems exciting. Just really stepping back and being methodical about it and really being cautious. Nothing unnecessary, no unnecessary risks. And the actions that you should take are really about, this month is really about seeing this as a marathon and not a sprint. You are in a marathon and you've come a long way, but there's still a need to push further. There's still a need to persevere and to be patient. And even if you're tired, to go within and, you know, ask God for help, to just have the strength to push through and to persevere and to not give up, because success is around the corner. But right now, the universe is saying you need to just continue to be patient and persistent and to keep pushing forward. And as far as what actions to take or what attitude to have with yourself and others, we actually have the Lovers. And so I take this in several ways. This does represent the law of attraction. So to me, this is just telling you, Aries, that you are really manifesting right now what you're thinking about. Whatever you are thinking and focusing on, Aries, is what you are producing. And so the universe is just saying, remember that right now you're in a very powerful manifestation state of mind, and whatever you focus on is coming to realization very quickly. And so use this to your advantage. That's why if you've been having any negativity, it's just showing you how powerful you are, that those thoughts or the people that you've been hanging around have been producing those experiences in your life. So this is the Lovers. It also touches on diplomacy and partnership. I feel that obviously you're a leader, but just being harmonious with those around you and just trying to be a team player, staying true to yourself, but also considering other people, considering other people's feelings. I feel like that is a good balance for you this month in order to keep harmony, in order to keep peace, and really utilizing the law of attraction in your life. So, honestly, Aries, so far, I feel that this month for a lot of you is going to be about personal development, self-improvement, reflection. I feel that that's what the universe, instead of like major, huge things happening, you know, like the deal is closed or you move or, you know, some major event, I feel that for a lot of you, there's a lot of internal work that's happening in this month, that there's a lot of realizations being made, that you're being reminded about your power as a creator to create your life. And if things haven't been working for you, I feel that that is becoming more clear to you, the things that are working and the things that are not working. So I feel for a lot of you this month, it's just going to be about being patient, being persistent, persevering, and also awareness of negative things in your own mind or even in other people that aren't serving you, that aren't helping you. I feel that you are going to start realizing these things, and you're going to start to desire to partner with people that resonate with your vision, resonate with your dreams and your goals and your aspirations. So that is why everything you're supposed to do this month is supposed to be kind of more cautious, because there's a lot of reflection happening for you. And it wouldn't be wise to just jump into a bunch of new experiences that are going to deplete your energy or take you in different directions unless they're really resonating with your highest self and your highest place in life. So if you do all these things, Aries, if you do the work, we actually have the beautiful card of the Empress. And the Empress is all about growth. It's all about, you know, and what I feel like this is going to do for you is this is going to solidify all this learning, all this reflection that's happening for some of you this month is really going to solidify your plans, really going to give you more of a solid understanding of where you want to go. And when you see the Empress, this is like putting it on paper. This is writing down. This is claiming your worth, claiming your goals, claiming your vision about who you are and where you're going to the universe. It's saying that, you know, it's like you're less wishy-washy. You're less indecisive. You're clear about your intentions. And the more clear you can be and the more strong that you can be in that intention, the more powerful you are to attract what you desire, because you're not wishy-washy. You're not giving mixed messages. So I feel like this month is going to be a lot of self-reflection, doing the work, learning. And through that process, Aries, you're going to gain insight. You're going to gain wisdom. You're going to gain understanding into what you want to produce, where you want to go from here. And this is a very fruitful, productive energy. And so I feel that this energy is going to just be a whole new start, a fresh new blossoming energy to create that which you truly desire. So really beautiful reading. Obviously there's definitely some challenges this month, but I feel that in the long run, it's going to help clarify who you're supposed to be and give you insight and understanding.